everyone, welcome back to our Latino and Hispanic Heritage Month series. Today we are at the Second Harvest Distribution Center, and we're here with Paulina, Matilde, and Aida. And they're going to talk a little bit about the program that they run here in collaboration with REAP and Roots4Change. So Paulina, maybe we can start with you and talk about on the side of REAP.
Hi everyone, so my name is Paulina. I'm the food box coordinator for the Farms to Families program that is in partnership with Raíces and REAP. And so basically what I do, I coordinate and create relationships with local producers, including like small farmers, and then some different products with added nutritional value like grains and that kind of stuff. And so, yeah, really I just try to create a relationship with them and kind of coordinate when they come here and deliver, and then try to get it all together into these beautiful bags. For example, we have like sourdough from Madison Sourdough, and then we have some other products from local Latino farmers such as Armando from Perez Produce and Lupe from Ortega's Garden. And so that's kind of what I do on the REAP side of it, and then I can pass it over to them to explain what they do.
Muy buenos días, yo soy Matilde, soy doula, soy promotora de salud comunitaria y trabajo en el proyecto de FFF, le llamamos nosotros, que cada 15 días las familias reciben una canastita así. Nosotros trabajamos con mamás que están embarazadas, con mamás que van a dar a luz y después con su familia. Entonces ahí vamos conociendo las necesidades de las familias y por eso se creó este programa de Farms and Families, para solventar la necesidad alimentaria que en ese tiempo cuando empezamos era la pandemia y las familias estaban sin trabajo, sin acceso a comida buena. Entonces desde ahí estamos luchando por que las familias tengan una mejor alimentación.
Voy a tratar de decir algo y dígame si olvido algo.
Yeah.
Okay, so Matilde, she is a doula, she is a community health advocate, and she works for Roots4Change. This program started back when the pandemic began. They were working with pregnant mothers especially to make sure that people were being fed, being nourished, and getting access to the food and other necessities that they need, especially in a time when people didn't have jobs and it was just crazy for a lot of reasons. ¿Cómo se llama el programa?
Farms
to Families is the name of the program that they, in combination with REAP, started. Y vamos a pasar a Aida para decir más.
Thank you. Hello everyone. I can try to do in English, so if I stop, you can help me. The program FF that Lupita just mentioned was born, as she mentioned, in the pandemic. And one thing that we would like to mention is that it was born from our own family needs, from our own Aiju, we can call in our native language Quichua family, because we saw the need in our family. So we talked to our neighbors and we saw that the food was the main important element that was missing at that time. So this program was born over there, and at that time we were working with REAP program and in different other projects, we have a lot of papers on the table, working in different projects with both of us. So when the pandemic came, we thought, now what we are going to do. But then when we went back home, we saw this need that was there. So then we just talked again and said, I think we need to see ways that we can cover this need. So that's how our program was born, from our own families. So at the time we were working with around 200 families, over 200 families, and now we have, during every cycle, around 70 families working, 50 families in the rates. So we are so excited to work together with REAP program, and it is focused to families who are in the perinatal program, And also recently we opened it to families who are in need of the food, or if they are going through a difficult health conditions like a chronic illness, or they are in the need of food, and they can just contact us to apply for this opportunity to get these fresh and wonderful products in our bag. Yeah.
And I think also a really important part about this program is focusing on like the giving side and the receiving side, and making it like contextual in terms of need. And so like, for example, small farmers, they are producing, but they might not be producing as much as say like a grocery store might need. And so kind of bridging the gap between small producers and minoritized producers, and then directly to families, and then specifically within this program, trying to like target families that come from Latino and indigenous groups, I think is, you know, at the core of like what we're trying to do, because we're creating that intentional space between the two sides.
And you all mentioned that it started as the pandemic began.
Yeah.
But obviously the need has not gone away. Like, how has the program shifted the, what is it, like 3.5 years now that time has passed? Like, how has it changed, and what do you see this program like continuing to be going forward?
I mean, I'll let them speak because I'm very new to this position. I just started about a month ago. I was helping out in the summer, but I really came in, and so I feel like you guys can speak more to like the beginning of it.
Sí, como vemos nuestras familias, casi siempre nos vemos en el precio, y por eso no consumimos cosas sanas, cosas buenas. O sea, si esto cuesta 30 centavos en el supermercado y en el farmer's market cuesta $1, pues nosotros nos fijamos mucho en el precio. Entonces es eso que vemos de estos lindos vegetales que las familias puedan consumir, y de los granjeros locales. Es una forma de ayudarnos mutuamente, y que las familias vayan conociendo, probando cuál es la diferencia de un producto orgánico y un producto del supermercado.
Y también como un producto que viene de la tierra en cual estamos, ¿no? En cual vivimos. Pienso que es algo que es muy importante. Como hasta que yo, antes de trabajar con Roots y Raíces, yo no tenía tanto acceso a las verduras y las frutas locales, y pienso que hay verdaderamente una gran diferencia entre el sabor y cómo se entra en el cuerpo.
So something that Matilde mentioned is that price was a really big thing for families, especially when the pandemic started. If we look at this bag that you would buy at the grocery store, maybe something would cost 30 cents, but at the farmer's market is $1. Like, you're gonna go for the thing that's cheaper because that's how much money you have, and that's what's gonna make your needs met. But the food has different quality, and so they're able to provide food that is organic, that's local, and that's supporting the farmers in our area, so that they can take care of themselves and their families in a way that feels better and is just better for your body and soul. And then Paulina added too that the added layer of working with farmers who are here growing on land that we are living on, that we are relating with, instead of like shipping it in from far away, that's like an added bonus. But it shouldn't be a bonus, it should just be what is real and what is true for everybody. So having those at the like core of what the program's mission is. ¿Hay quieres agregar algo?
Yeah. As an immigrant, I'm indigenous from the Andes, Ecuador, proudly, and as an indigenous, I came recognizing that in my roots, value the food that comes from the land, and eating fresh food, eating like a colors food, like a green, yellow, red. Those are traditions from my community. Those are the respect that we offer to our mother there. So those roots, those knowledge that my ancestors passed it to me or to my family, it's very important for me. And I think in the group that we are working, we recognize that value, and I really feel that I fit in this place because other people are recognizing the value of eating fresh, eating colors in our diet, especially in this area where the food industrialization is taking a big way to cover or to gain to us, but we cannot let it go forward. We have this opportunity to go back and see what was in our way in the back, what was our ancestors thinking, and I think that's the one important element that we recognize it when we came up with the program, with FF program, and are welcome everyone to apply for this if they would like to receive the bag. We deliver twice a week, twice a month. But there are two groups, Group A, Group B, and we work in cycles. It could take around 3 months or something more or less every cycle, and then we start a new cycle. So everyone is welcome to apply for this program.
Yeah, and there is an initial cost to being a part of the program, but it pays off with like the first 2 bags. For example, one of these bags has a value around like $60. And so, it's pretty substantial, and I feel like you can only benefit from a program like this.
Sí, nosotros también hemos probado nuevas cosas que nunca hemos probado antes, ¿no? Que crecen en esta tierra. Y las compañeras de RIP dice, vamos a tener un rábano chino, creo que es.
Sí, ajá.
Y en la vida hemos visto un rábano chino. Nosotros, la comunidad hispana, ¿qué es eso? Y ahora vamos a compañeras a hacer una receta con el rábano chino.
Sí.
Entonces diferentes fotos nos mandaban, salió esto, es algo que nos han hecho probar nuevas cosas, y eso está muy bien, ¿no? Porque crece en esta tierra y podemos conseguir y son saludables.
Sí. Y esa es otra cosa, es que tratamos de incluir información de algunos productos que por ahí las familias no lo conocen. Entonces incluye información nutritiva de cada producto que es nuevo, y también recetas para poder darle un poco de contexto en cómo usarlo en la casa. Y también otra cosa, como de lo que Aida estaba diciendo, pienso que en la colonización de Latinoamérica muchas familias han olvidado o como se fueron desconectados a sus raíces, y entonces pienso que teniendo gente indígenas en este programa como coordinadoras es tan importante, porque reintroduce como los conocimientos y el respeto a la tierra y la comida que ponemos en el cuerpo.
Okay, that was a lot.
Sorry.
I was like in my head. Okay, so Matilde said she was talking about how sometimes when the boxes or the bags arrive, there's something in there that people who aren't from this land, this growing climate, maybe don't recognize. So it's a way to learn more about what is able to grow here, what people eat here, and just like learn more about different foods. The example she gave was rábano chino, which is that radish?
Yeah.
A type of radish, and she's like, I had never seen that before. So this program also supports people in trying new foods by, giving photos of what it could look like, or recipes that you could use that food with.
And then like information cards on like the new products that they might not know, and so that they can understand the nutritional benefits.
Do you want me to translate the second part of what you said, or do you want to?
I can do
Okay.
it if you want. I just wanted to retouch on what Aida said about how she has indigenous roots, and in this program I feel like it's so important having indigenous people as leaders, especially in terms of like food justice, just because through colonization in like Latino America and pretty much everywhere else, including the United States, like a lot of people with indigenous roots have lost the knowledges that could have been passed on from their ancestors because of the disconnect and all of the horrible things that happened. And so I think that having that indigenous knowledge still present and as a part of like the intentional programming of this program, I think is like such it. Like I can't imagine this program without that. I feel like.
What's some feedback from families? Like what have people provided with you all?
Sí, nosotros siempre les estamos haciendo un cuestionario, aunque ellas no quieran, ¿no? Esta semana necesitamos una foto de lo que han hecho, y cuéntenos si tenemos Ahora les llamamos personalmente para que ellas nos den su opinión porque normalmente no teníamos éxito. Pero ahora sí, ellas opinan y siempre están bien contentas con los vegetales que reciben. Siempre ahora están mandando fotos de las sopitas o de los jugos que hacen y pienso que es algo riquísimo. Si olieran lo que estamos oliendo ahorita, qué rico.
So she was sharing that they're always sending questionnaires, asking for feedback. Sometimes it's a little harder to get a response, but now they're getting a lot of photos of what people are making with the food that are sent, and just overall really positive feedback for the bags and the food that they receive. And she was talking about how if you could be here smelling what we're smelling, just fresh vegetables. She has lemongrass in her hand, like it smells amazing, and the quality of this food. Hierba Luisa, sí. Si quieres agregar?
Yeah, I think those questionnaires are very important for us because that's the way how we learn how families are receiving the bags, change that we need to apply or modification that we need to do, or what kind of products they would like to receive. All those thoughts and ideas are very helpful for us. And the result of this survey also is important because that's how we can help us also to see ways how we can, in terms of funds, we can find ways to continue with this program. Because we are a team, no? The families in the community all are a team. So the best we work in a team, the best benefits that we can get from the resources. And also. These bags, every time when the driver goes to your place, they send a message, and then you know that the bag is coming, and then the driver will deliver the bag to you. That's how the way it works every week that when they go to deliver the bags at your community. Yeah, we are. It's a beautiful way on working all together. Because also we are learning. It was a pilot program, and we see it is working well.
Yeah, and you guys do very frequent like surveys and in contact with the families, right?
Yeah, in the money that we collect from people who register for this program is not staying with us. This money go to the farmers, so we can buy more food from the farmers. And as Paulina and Lupita mentioned, farmers are also community part of members of the community. Because what we want, as we mentioned initially, is to enhance the power of recognizing the value of eating healthy, or recognizing the value of our fresh food and our community.
Does anyone have anything else they want to add before we wrap up?
Just invite to all of you to try this program. Try to apply. The application is in our website, Raíces para el Cambio Facebook page, and also we have a Roots4Change homepage where you can contact us. Also through REAP program, also is open in a Facebook page, so they can go through these doors. And when we receive the message, any of our members just immediately get in contact with you, and then we work together to see the best way that can work for you.
No, yo quería agregar que solamente nosotros somos el ejemplo de nuestras futuras generaciones. Entonces, si las cosas que hacemos nosotros se verán reflejadas en un futuro. Entonces, dar ejemplo a nuestros hijos de cómo actuamos, de cómo hacemos para que esta sociedad cambie. Si hacemos un cambio con una persona, está bien. Entonces, nosotros tratamos de una semillita tras otra ir haciendo una pequeña mazorca de maíz.
I want to translate that perfectly. It's so beautiful. So she was talking about how we are the example for future generations. So what we do and the things that we decide, that's going to impact the younger generation. So we need to plant that seed so that it grows into a beautiful plant of corn. Thank you. That was lovely. Yeah, anything else?
Yeah, I'm sure you guys will have our contact to try to get this message across and make it available for anyone who's interested in being a part of this program. That's it.
All right, everybody, thanks for listening. Stay tuned for the rest of the month.